Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. 3-0 versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Lindsay. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Jones. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play here for Dallas. 55 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll run with Lindsay. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Phillip Lindsay, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys take it all the way down. On the field and score on the opening drive. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Makes the score Cowboys 7, Eagles 0. Aldrich Rosas set to kick
now
off.
After the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
On 2nd and inches, Wentz. And he's got his man on the out route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
2-yard line.
Wentz going to throw. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that 1st down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. The corner, Perry Nickerson, had the tackle.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And oh, what a catch there by Allen. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 18. A gain there of 21 yards.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Watch out, lefty.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defense.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Point after here coming up.
The extra point.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Set to kick off.
1, 2, 3.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Lindsey. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. It's taken to the 26. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting us inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. They'll try the left side. Frazier. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
The tackle made by Jalen Smith. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
2nd down and 8. 7-7, our score after 1.
Score tied 7-7.
Second and 8. To throw, it's Wentz. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
On 3rd down, Frazier. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, Wentz. He's got it. The tight end, Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. From 17 yards out, and the Eagles have taken the lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
For the kickoff honors following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
12. First down, Dallas.
Throwing, Jones. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football, and we just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Here comes Lindsey, toss right. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
And it's 3rd down.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Already ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. For these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody.
And he's into the clear.
Is that it?
Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Rosas now to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
At the 47-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Sanders. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for 28 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Cowboys' 8-yard line.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. They'll try the left side. Frazier. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Flush to his right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And now look at him go. He's at the 50, the 30, 20.
Get off the field.
And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys.
No, not today.
How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
21.
Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. On play action, Wentz. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And taken right at the 35. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 48-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Eagles take over first.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Working from the gun, Wentz. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Shotgun now for Wentz. Wide open receiver complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That's another Eagles.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Yard line.
Wentz to throw again. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Intended for number 12. Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 30.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Scotty Miller. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Out for the PAT, here's McGinnis. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
Ties the game at 21 apiece. Austin McGinnis set to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
3rd down. And
they certainly have the right read on that one. The weak spot in a cover 2 defense, right down the middle because it really stresses the safeties, and they're going to be a little bit frustrated they weren't able to connect on that one.
He's going to let it go again. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. On 2nd down, it's Lindsey, and he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
5-yard line. A gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Now Jones, able to get away, shedding in trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose, and this will be gathered up in the end zone, and that's a defensive touchdown. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Next score, Eagles 28, Cowboys 21.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down.
From the gun, Jones. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. And 22 more yards there and another first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
On first down, Lindsey. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Philip Lindsey, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Rosas to add the extra point. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28.
That will tie the game. 28 all. Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
43 on the carry.
Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have...
That's trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game. And now this time, an interception return for another score. Rosas now to add the PAT. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28.
Score Cowboys 35, Eagles 28. Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, He's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. Now it's third down and inches.
Now third and less than a yard.
On third down, Frazier. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that one.
First down carry by Sanders, well defensed as they'll hold him to just a couple. Second down coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Miles Sanders.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
He's going to air one out. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll try the left side. Frazier. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the Cowboys' 5-yard line.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Now Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
For the extra point.
They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call is bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the second try.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll run the toss. It's Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Taylor on the stop. A loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the 41-yard line. That's the end.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Jones, able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Jones on 3rd and 2. Got a man, Slayton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
1st down, Dallas.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. They'll run on 1st down. It's Lindsey. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Jones. Able to find Isabella. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Andy Isabella.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Lindsey on the toss left. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 12-yard line.
Play fake. Jones. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there.
And goal.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A 36-yard attempt.
Rosas' kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Wentz. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. They'll try the left side. Frazier. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Wentz now to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. Wentz is a good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. From the gun, Jones. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
Okay, here we go.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Frazier, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, Frazier. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
A 20-yard attempt.
Kick is indeed good, and that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. We knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game, because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got the 2-minute warning to come up? Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them in bounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Operating from the gun, Jones. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Jones pass.
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Down.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. From the gun, Jones. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Here's Jones on first down. He'll fire deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. PAT up and good by Rosas. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something
that's caught inside the 20. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Yes, it was a touchdown. And not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. And that one falls incomplete. And now, look at the clock. Only 7 seconds remain. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jones out to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Jones off the play fake. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Austin McGinnis set to kick off.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. Another run by Lindsey. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Now a first throw here in overtime. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 30.
Can't be denied, boy.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
Touchdown, Dallas.
Partner, a great game that we got to